Welcome back to this Guild Wars Let's Play. Your Sambo, Seraphis Heals a Lot, and joining me once again is the wonderful Regina Lacerta. Reggie, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Sambo?
Oh, I'm good. How's your week been? It's been a whole week since we were filming. Have you had a good one?
It has been a whole week. It hasn't been a bad week, yeah. Sort of been up to a few things.
What have you been doing?
Had a bit of fun here and there.
Define fun.
Well, I had to work for 2 days.
Oh, what?
But then
That's
that
not
is fun.
What? Work is fun? What do you do? I want to work
Well,
there.
it is when you do what I do.
What do you do?
I spend 8 hours a day. I spend 8 hours a day playing games and doing artwork with children.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, all right. That sounds actually all of that sounds good except for the children part. I'm well beyond that now. Never mind.
I don't mind children.
Yeah. All God's pretty little creatures and children love Reggie. We know that. And actually, speaking of Reggie, I've got you selected here. I don't want to. I've forgotten. How do I unselect you? Because I've got you selected and I don't want you selected.
Are you kidding me? We're talking gaming 101 here, dude.
What do you mean?
Okay, red bar at the top.
Yeah.
How to unselect. Red bar at the top of the screen.
Yes.
See how there's a little cancel button next to my name?
Oh my God.
Just click on it, see what happens.
Oh God. I don't believe... Oh, I'm going to try that again. Hang on. So if I've got myself... everyone... I did not know that. How did I not know that? I didn't. You know what? All these years I've been playing Guild Wars, and I didn't know what that symbol meant. Looked like a Ghostbusters sign or a no smoking sign or something. I didn't know it actually. Yeah, anyway, so moving right along. Goodness me, it's the longest intro.
We'll leave that one where it is.
Yeah, we'll leave that one where it is, and thank you for pointing that out. I really appreciate that. But
You're
anyway,
welcome anytime.
Welcome everyone. Sorry about the long intro. But of course, as always, it's such a pleasure to have Reggie back. And we only get together once a week to film these, so always look forward to it. And it's great to have you here. Now, I just noticed behind us, by the way, Reggie, someone's got a quest for us there. So we might as well, I know we want to head out into the great wide yonder and start beating up some stuff. But this guy, yeah, look at that. He's actually got...
beat up with a purpose.
Yeah, beat up with a purpose. I like that. Blah, blah, blah. What's he talking about here? Sir Titus wants you to take on a second profession. Okay, so this bear's talking about for a moment because, of course, you guys might remember if I kill that quest dialogue for a minute and bring up my K window, which, of course, is our skills window. You'll see that, well, in fact, if you remember last week's episode, we actually got ourselves a couple of skills and a signet from doing some quests out the front gate there, dealing with Gwen, and Reggie was dealing with the Scale Queen. We got ourselves a couple of skills, but of course we're on one profession each. I'm on a monk, and of course Reggie's on her ranger. So Guild Wars is the type of game where you can actually choose, totally optional, a secondary profession. Now, I don't know about you, Reggie, but I'm looking at this guy and he's basically saying that he can send us somewhere. So we might as well pick this up now, just in case when we're wandering around we get to go see another trainer. Do you reckon?
Yeah, well, might as well have it so when we're with the people we can use it.
Yeah, okay, I like that. So I'm going to take that. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. No, he's going to ask for a decision. There are trainers for every profession throughout Ascalon. I can give you directions if need be. Which professions are you in? Oh, okay, so it's just directions. Okay, so we're not locking ourselves in here.
I seem to remember with this, even if you make a decision here and do the training, you don't have to commit to it. You can actually do the training for, say, warrior and then go, yeah, I don't really like it, and then come back and try something new. Right,
which is a great idea.
So you're not committing to the...
Yeah, that's great because you do get to trial it out beforehand. Because, of course, if you've never played the game before, or if you haven't played it for a while, you're going to forget what all these other professions actually do for you. So, are you going to choose one at least just to try out for now?
Well, I'm thinking of actually having a bit of a wander through the darker side of the professions and having a go at the Necromancer.
Yeah, okay, Necromancer. The Necromancer was my very first toon in this game years and years ago, and I absolutely adore it. I highly recommend that. Well, you've already
my
got...
first tune was the Elementalist, so I think the Necromancer uses the magic, but a bit of the opposite of what the Elementalist was about.
Yeah, no, that sounds fun. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. What about me? I'm a monk. I was going to be destined to be a warrior, wasn't I? I think that was what we decided. Warrior.
Well, if you want to have, because you've currently got a spell casting, if you want to have a sort of a more non-magical profession as well, then yeah, sort of warrior is one of the more obvious. But I don't see any harm in having magic if that's what you want. But it's up to you.
Well, maybe something I haven't played a lot of is a mesmer. Maybe. You know what, I'm just going to choose that because, of course, like you say, it's not like we're going to lock ourselves in. It says
try
here,
before you buy.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Okay, so mine says Lady Althea is at the Actors Theatre here in Lakeside County. So we follow the road northwest to the theatre. I don't remember the theatre, but anyway, all right, that's good. So I think I have a quest there. There we go. Primary quest, secondary profession, and it's sending me off to that woman, obviously, to learn about that and give it a try. So where's your one? You must have got directions to somewhere.
Mine's actually... I do. I've actually got to go see Mistress Mune in Ashford Abbey.
Oh, I remember Mistress Mune.
The other side of Lakeside County where we were.
Yep, that's right. I remember her.
Week, yeah.
Now, she's got awesome armour, if I remember rightly, by the way. She's got really cool Necromancer stuff going on. And in fact, speaking of
Well, I have
Ashford...
to take your word for it, because I haven't had dealings with Necromancer before, so this is going to be all new for me.
Oh, you're going to love it. They have the best armour. It's like super evil. It's really, really cool looking. But I just...
okay. I like the sound of it.
Yeah, that'd be right. I see that we've got a quest here for the prize mower bird, and if I remember rightly, that's over in Ashford Abbey as well. I think like the catacombs are actually through the abbey. Is that right?
Yep.
All right.
That's right, yes.
Okay. All right, sounds like, to me anyway, we're going to head to Ashford Abbey. And of course, I can also see off in the distance there, we've got another quest giver. And in fact, if memory serves me correctly, there's a couple of quest givers here. So we might as well pick them up, I suppose. What do we got? The Town Crier. Oh, the Town Crier. Yes, you were telling me about that earlier. Grim news, a clan of Grawl has swept through the north of the woods. All right, so looks like... we're going to do some skull bashing. I bet you like that. And I remember there's one... yeah, here we go. There's one over here right at the back. And for you guys watching at home, of course, remembering all you have to do is click on the name of the NPC. You don't have to actually do any running yourself. And the game will run you straight there and bring up the dialogue all for you. Nice and easy. There we go. My friend Miller Upton lives to the southwest. Upton, rather. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Now, the great thing about these is you don't have to remember where they are. And just one more little refresher, of course, from last week. As I click on the various quests, the little green asterisks in both my mini-map and on my mission map will update with where we need to go. So you're never, ever going to be lost. Hey, Reggie, I've got a funny feeling, just one more thing. I've got a funny feeling there's a quest up the top somewhere as well. I could be wrong. But someone...
well, let's go have a look.
Yeah, let's go have a look. Oh, yeah, there's one, I think. Did I see one over here? Yeah, over here. Awesome. Sandra Alec. What have you got to say for yourself, Sandra? I think my brother Orion has fallen in with the Royalists. Foible's Fair. Oh, I remember Foible's Fair. That's up near the Snowy Mountains. Oh, I love that area. Gosh, this is going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm so looking forward to getting out into the world because there's so many cool places. And also, I remember over here, just seeing as we're here, these guys are really good for selling. We probably don't have enough money at the moment. Oh, we do. But they have some really good gear, just a step up above the stuff that you get from drops out in the world. And there you go. You can see a whole bunch of them there, way out of our price range. But do remember that if you're playing, that these guys are really handy at this low level. But hey, in the meantime, another thing, Reggie, I noticed in our inventory from when we were killing those worms in that field, we've got things like baked husks and dull carapaces. We will have to explain the whole collector's thing at some point. Maybe we'll leave that till another episode, but definitely need to explain that, because if I do remember right, that's where we basically get all our awesome gear from in these early stages. I think each collector has one piece of our set, if you like. Is that right?
Yeah, there's either armor or weapons or something that's like profession based.
Right. So
and
yes,
I think we did actually come across one of the collectors last episode, but we didn't really engage him.
Yeah, that was near the worms, I think. I think that was right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my lady, are we prepared, and where are we headed?
Well, should we go for the first quest on the list, or should we go to the one that is actually sort of halfway through, which I think is Trouble in the Woods, which is in Ashford, that little town.
Oh, okay. Oh, why not? If it's on the way to the Abbey, anything that's on the way to the Abbey, let's go kill some stuff, I say. And as always, I'll be guided by you. And just to remind everyone that I'm just going to select Reggie. In fact, I'm going to unselect her because I can, and then select her again. There you go. Anyway, in the party formation there, and once she starts moving, I can either hit spacebar or just wait. In fact, I'll just wait, because as soon as she zones out through the portal there it is. So whenever someone in your party exits out into the world, the rest of the party gets pulled through as well. Oh, and look at that. We've got somebody already with another quest. There's quests popping up left, right, and centre. We'll grab this one as well, if that's all right. And then we're certainly prepared. Brother Menlo.
Might as well, we're here.
Yeah, and look at that. It's in Ashford Abbey, so we're definitely going to be heading towards Ashford Abbey. And if I just bring up my map, you'll see, because I've got that quest selected now, it's actually showing Ashford Abbey there right in the middle of the map, and you can see that there's a road, or you may not be able to see that on the YouTube video, but there's a road leading directly towards it. Although, like I said, Reggie may pull us off that well-beaten road if she knows where these char are. Which quest was it for, the one that's in between that you were talking about? Do you remember?
Trouble in the Woods.
Trouble
one
in
of
the
the
Woods.
Ascalon quests.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's select that, folks, and then have a look. There you go. So you can see, if you bring up your main map, you can see straight up the road, just past the Abbey is the asterisks, and that's where those mobs are going to be. And by the way, if you can see on the YouTube video, there's little stars on the map. They're basically instance points. So if you arrive at one of those stars, it's basically going to zone you either into a town hub or a little portal or another zone. That's what they are. Alright, so let's select Reggie and hit spacebar, and off we go. So once again, I didn't even have to be facing her, didn't have to see where she was. All I had to do was click her in the party list, push spacebar, and away we go. Now, can I see you on the main map? No, I can't, but I can see you on the mini-map, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I've kind of run ahead a little bit.
Yes, you just want to get into the beating up things, don't you?
Yeah.
Enough talk, she says. Let's beat some stuff up.
Well,
and
while we're actually on the way, it looks like the quest that I picked up from that man at the gate is a profession-based quest. So it's not. So my quest is actually not in Ashford. I'm in Regent Valley.
Oh, okay. So that's another zone next door, I think, if I remember rightly.
Yes, so we may have to do a little bit of cooperative tasking there.
Oh, in fact, look, there you go. There's the signpost to Regent Valley, folks. So that's what Reggie's talking about. So it's really nice because basically you can see that it's pointing off in that direction. If you to go down that road, and let's have a look on our mini-map because I'm facing that way, or rather on our main map, you can see my icon there, which is pointing down that road, and probably that instance point down the end of the road is where she needs to go. And that's the Abbey over in the background there. I can see it. Gosh, that brings back memories. Look at that.
It is.
Wow, that was closer than I
beautiful.
thought. It is. This whole game is just gorgeous. All right. So what are we doing? We're going to head to Regent to do your one, or are we still going to stick to our Trouble in the Woods?
I think if we stick to the Trouble in the Woods.
Yeah, sounds good to me. So the other great thing about this game, unlike a lot of others, is that you can hold down the map, as you can see, and I'm still moving. It actually doesn't stop you running, which a lot of games do. Now, why have we got green arrows on both? Oh, that's because I remember this. the massive honeycomb.
There's a couple of quests here.
Yeah, you have to carry the honeycomb, don't you?
Yeah, that's a fairly simple quest. Did you want to do that one first then?
Oh, why not? Seeing as we're here. Look at that beautiful waterfall in the background. Gosh, this game has aged so well. It still looks so good.
It has. It does, yeah.
Yeah, and it runs on almost anything. So there we go. I think you can give me a hand, take one of the honeycombs lying on the ground and use it to lure the bees. And there you go, you can see Reggie with her dorky run. That's the only funny thing I remember about this game is that when you're carrying something, you run like a complete dork. And look at that, she's got a swarm of bees following her. She's the Pied Piper of bees. That's what you are. You're definitely nature girl tonight.
Daffy Duck with the beehive.
Yep, you're looking fine there. That's a seriously dorky run. But it all happens to us all.
I know.
It's terrible. Right, are we going to get attacked by these guys or what? No. I can't remember where you have to take it. Isn't it around here somewhere? Oh, look at that. She's dropped it.
I think you just drop it on the other side of the bridge.
Okay, let's see what it says. What's the quest called? Oh, Poor Tenant. There it is. It's updated. Return to Miller Upton for your reward. Lovely jubbly. That was a nice easy one.
Mhm.
And
it's nice to have those simple little easy ones because it still adds to your experience points, helps level you up a bit.
Yeah, totally. It's good that not every single quest is go beat up 50 billion mobs, so we like that. And there we go, 500 XP for us. We rock. Should we do this other one quickly as well, or see what it is? Hello, Devona.
Yeah, well, Devona's around the corner here.
Lovely. Unsettling rumours. Meet someone in Ashford Abbey. Oh, do we have to follow her or what?
Well, this is actually... Oh, I've taken the Trouble in the Woods one.
Oh, that's all right. Let's do that. So, oh, that's good. So, look at that. She's running all on her own, and again, just selecting her and hitting the spacebar means that we auto-follow, which is great.
Run through the beehive.
Oh, look at that. We got some char coming up. Big mobs. It's time for a smackdown. Oh, and I got zoned all the way back here. Why is that? That was weird. So once again, folks, just need to select the mob by either hitting the C key, which of course will select the nearest mob, and then using spacebar to power your auto attack. Or...
Is this the first time we've seen Brawl?
It is the first time we've seen Brawl. Yes. So of course,
ugly beasts that they are.
They are uglies. But what I love about this game is that the monsters are so non-traditional. You know, it's not orcs and goblins and stuff like that. Oh, now that boss, damn, he ran away. Wanted to talk about the boss because I don't know if you guys watching noticed, but you could tell that he was.
Get him.
Yeah, let's get him. You could tell he was a boss because, hey, did I just die? I didn't even notice. I just died. You can resurrect me though.
No
I
way.
think you've got a resurrection. I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. I deliberately died
I could
then.
if I wanted to.
Oh, listen to her, folks. I could if I wanted to. Oh my God. Yes, I deliberately died then so that Reggie could demonstrate the use of the resurrection signet that we got. So hopefully, if she's nice to us, there she goes. She's going through the casting, and look at that. Brings us back with 10 mana. Oh no, I said mana. Oh no. Does that mean I owe you a car? Oh, Reggie gets a car.
Yeah.
Listen to her. She's all excited. Oh God, this Let's Play series is going to be the death of me. I know. There we go. We get a war hammer.
My little station wagon mum's mobile will be gone.
I've really put my foot in it now, haven't I? Oh God. Alright, so it looks like we cleared off that quest. But look, what I was trying to say before about the boss, you may have noticed if you rewind the video when we first got here, you'll see that the boss had a green glow about him, and that's what indicates a boss. And yes, it's nice to know because of course you know he's going to be harder to kill, but later on, Reggie, I'm talking about the signet that you get where you can collect skills from bosses. Do you remember that?
I do, yes.
Because there's some special...
It's all coming back now.
Yeah, you get a special signet later on in the storyline, and what it means that is that if you kill a boss who has one of those glows on him, you can actually use the signet and steal one of his abilities, thus adding it to your list here in the K screen, and it comes up in its own little section. It's very cool being able to steal them, and just adds another sort of twist to the skill game, if you like, the skill meta game. Alright, so Reggie, what do we got here? Primary quests.
Well, also with the boss kills, it does other things where it gives you boost of morale, which means you get a little bit higher energy and health points.
That's right.
And also it can reset certain one-only cast skills.
Oh, you're right. That's right. I do remember that, because sometimes you can only reset them if you return to a hub, can't you? I remember that.
Yes.
And that's another thing that bears mentioning, and we probably won't notice it just yet, but we will as we level up. When you die at later levels, I don't think it happens here in the pre-searing area, but when you die later on, you get a debuff, don't you? And that basically affects your maximum health and your maximum power. And in order to get rid of that death buff, you have to go to a hub, don't you?
Yes, or if you kill enough bosses, you get morale boosts, and it does slowly come back, but it takes a while.
That's right. And I do remember that it stacks as well. So starts off at a certain percentage, and then if you die again, it goes up and up and up until you're basically useless, and you're forced to go back to a hub.
Well, it is a maximum of 60%.
That's right, all coming back now. But of course, minus 60% on all your stats, folks. That's not something you want to do, and it's going to make you completely ineffective. That's right. Alright, so tour guide, where are we going next? I've got 2 primary quests and 3 Ascalon quests.
Well, should we go for... we were going to go into Ashford Abbey. Should we do the primary or the Ascalon, the prize mower bird quest?
Okay, maybe we should do the mower bird, because that might be interesting. Let's have a look on our map. You'll see there that the catacombs have highlighted, and you'll see where we've already run. We just follow that path. It's not very far at all. Let's select Reggie, hit spacebar. Let our guide do all the work. Woohoo! Oh, you know what? Listening to the soundtrack in this game, that brings back so many memories. But I actually went out and bought this soundtrack. In fact, I've got the soundtrack for all of the expansions. And I think I remember you saying, Reggie, that the soundtrack came with one of your packs. Is that right?
Yeah, I got one of the expansion packs. I got like a collector's edition expansion pack, and it actually had soundtrack, and I got a mouse mat.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, a new quest.
Oh, I've come across yes.
Yeah, quest. Oh yeah, so it's a bit of a collection quest, this one, isn't it? That's right. Get a good bear pelt. If you can find me a pelt. Oh, is this the one where she gives us... no, it's not. I was thinking this is the one where you get our belt pack. But no, that's something else. Never mind me. But yes, the soundtrack... and for those of you wanting to know at home who writes the soundtrack, it's a guy called Jeremy Soule. That's Soule, and highly recommend his stuff, because it's just fantastic. You're getting less lost, are you? Where's the Abbey? Abbey's over this way, isn't it? Some tour guide.
I was following the arrow.
Oh. Actually, yeah, I'm following the arrow
blindly
as well.
trusting the game.
Oh,
well, that's
hang on.
because our quest is updated for the one we've just picked up.
That's right. Silly us. Whoops. Alright, so here we are at the Abbey. Oh, yeah, this brings back so many memories. Shall we head in? Let's head in. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Now, once again, folks, you might remember last week we were talking about the fact that when you're out in the world, it's just the 2 of you, or the 5 of you, or however many are in your party. Whereas when we get in here, we're back in a small hub. It's not as big as Ascalon City, but this is live. There are all these other people are actual players. They're not NPCs. So this is a live public area. Okay, I've got Merak the Scribe here. Unsettling rumours. What do we have to do? Blah, 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 blah. Looks like we have to go back to Ascalon City by the looks of things, I'd say. Let's have a look. Not sure.
Well, the Unsettling Rumours is the primary quest. If we're doing the one in the catacombs, that's the Ascalon quest. The prize
right, okay.
Bird.
What I think that one is, just to explain to the folks at home as well, if I do select this one we just picked up, which is Unsettling Rumours, If you hit your mini-map, you'll see that Ascalon City is selected. The whole point of this quest is to teach you about map travel, and we covered that off last week, but just very quickly once again, you'll see there's a pin there above Ascalon City. If I click on that, it brings up this dialogue which is saying, hey, do you want a quick travel there? Once you've actually got to a outpost, you get it in your travel log, if you like, and you can insta-travel there from any other outpost or anywhere, I think, in the world in the future, and it doesn't cost anything, and they've just done that to cut down on the mindless running between zones, so we really like that. Okay, so prize mower bird, I'm going to select that. Actually, wait a minute, where's our secondary profession quest? Where is that for me? Because yours is in here, isn't it? Ashford Abbey.
Mine is in the where is it? Yeah, it looks like I've got to go into the catacombs.
Okay, mine isn't.
So
Mine's somewhere
pass
else.
Through Ashford Abbey into the catacombs.
Okay, well in that case, let's do the prize mower bird, because hopefully we'll pass your. I'm pretty sure your train is out the back here, at the entrance to the catacombs. So yeah, is that right? Is she in? Is she in here?
I think she is.
Yeah, nice. Oh, and you'll get to see her, Muntz or whatever her name is. I remember her vividly. She's around here. Unless she's changed. There she goes, and she's got the coolest ever armour. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, that really does bring back memories. It is spiky. It's awesome. And of course, no doubt you've got your profession quest here, but she's also offering a couple of other quests. Oh, I remember this one. We must place candles on the 4 stands. That's the area with the poisonous water in it, just over the road here, isn't it? If I remember.
Oh, she's run off.
Oi, come back here. I haven't taken quests yet. Come back here, woman.
I think I might have triggered her off to do something.
Yeah, that'd be right. That'd be right. Right, I did pick up one quest, but I've got another one. Another one that I want off her. She's running away with the quest. Come back. Now, is this your profession quest that she's doing?
I think it is. I've got Necromancer Novice, which is getting past a fire trap.
Oh, okay. I'll take that as well. Yep, I've got that. I remember that one. That's actually a puzzle. And you know what? Everyone I've played with has had real difficulty getting past it. So it'll be interesting to see if you remember how it's done.
Well, I haven't done it before.
Oh, of course.
I don't know if I've done it before, because I haven't played Necromancer.
Right.
I should be trying to use some of my Necromancer skills here.
Yeah, you know what? I was just going to say a whole bunch of skills have just appeared on the hotbar. Now, hopefully, do you think she'll wait for us if we stop for a minute? I'm not sure. Looks so cool down here.
Yeah, she's continuing on. It's gorgeous.
I know, isn't it? Look at that lighting. Nice. So awesome. Let's have a look at the map. Oh, no, there's no map. Alright, let's kill off these mobs while she does, and then we'll take a look at our skills so we can explain to everyone what's going on. Look at her with her blood magic.
Deadly Swarm. Nice.
Yeah. Actually, I've got death. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so she's actually given us temporary skills. She's given them to me as well. Have you got Animate, Bone Horror, and Life Siphon as well?
I have got, Life Siphon, Deadly Swarm, and Animate, Bone Horror.
Right, now I'm pretty sure Animate, Bone Horror, let's have a look. Exploit the nearest corpse to animate a level 1 Bone Horror. Let's do that because we've got a corpse right next to us there, and we should get ourselves a nice pet, hopefully. No? I thought I would have pulled up a pet then, but I'm pretty sure that's what it does.
Oh. There was a trap. I see what the fire trap means. I've just gone and it's a little creature has crept into this funny spirally thing and it's blown it up.
Yeah. I think it's the next one that's really tough. Did you just level? You did.
I did.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Woo. Well done. Let's see if we can
Yay
get a cheer.
me.
There we go. Yay. Alright, this puzzle
I didn't
here.
see it.
Oh, this is the puzzle. This is one of the puzzles, and you have to figure it out. So,
Okay.
while you have a think
Well-
about that, let's quickly have a look,
I
folks.
think it's very easy.
Oh, really? We'll see about that. Just quickly,
Well,
you
it
see, I've
says
brought.
exploit nearest corpse.
Oh, does it? What?
And there's a corpse on the other side of this.
Get past the.
If you hover over the spell.
Oh, hang on. Where does it say? Exploit. Life siphon. Oh no! Exploit nearest corpse to animate a level 1 bone horror. You know what? They've actually updated the text quest here, because I'm looking at it and it says get past the fire traps in the burning section of the catacombs. You use bone horrors to trigger the trap. So you see, there we go. She's worked it out. So she took that corpse over there and cast this spell, animate bone horror, which brought to life that corpse, and they walked into the fire trap and triggered it off rather than us. And that's basically the trick in this case. So it looks like we're going to have to do it again. So away you go. You can do it. She's going to animate a bone horror down there. There it is. You can see the bone horror, and it spawned right into that fire trap and set it off, so we don't have to. And look at that. We've got a really cool mob already.
It's a nasty looking guy.
It is, isn't it? So just
It's a
before.
higher level than I am.
Oh yeah, actually it is.
Oh,
Level 4, that's okay. Let's go for it. Let's kill him. Now, of course, I have to remember that I am a healer, so it was inexcusable of me earlier to die, because I could have actually... Oh, look, she's got herself a pet. There you go. I could have actually healed myself. Never mind. Now, just
I'll
quickly...
call it Fido.
Hello, Fido. Notice, too, if I hover over her bone horror... I'll get rid of my skill screen there. You'll see that its health slowly goes down. Now, if you do have a healer in your party, you can see here, watch what happens. I can put a heal over time or a hot on that bone horror, and that will actually keep it alive for as long as I can keep my healing up. Now, the drawback there is, of course, if you have a look at my energy bar, you'll see that it does take a lot of energy for me to keep healing something. So, quite often in a fight, I won't be able to spend the energy necessary keeping a bone horror alive, but it is something you can do. A lot of people just let them die. Don't forget you can use your heals to keep them alive, and there you can see its health is going back down. We'll let it keel over this time. But very quickly, look at our K screen, and you'll see that because of the quest we're on, and because it was required in order to get through these puzzles, that Necromancer actually gave... Oh, there goes the bone horror. Gave us some... By Fido, gave us some skills, and they're under blood magic and death magic. You can see them here in my skill list, and of course you can see them down on the hotbar there. And once again, one is a life siphon, and it's a hex spell. Any dots in this game are called hexes, and basically it suffers -1 health, and we gain +1 health for as long as you've got that hex up. And an important thing to remember is the little pink triangle there. You'll see it on the skill icon down the bottom in my tray. That there means that that's a hex, and anything that is active like a hex, you'll see it appear in a buff list on the mob, so you can tell when a mob is hexed. And the opposite of that, if you have a look at my healing spell... I
always wondered what those little coloured triangles were.
Yeah, they're really handy to know, so you can tell whether you yourself have a hex on you or a buff. And have a look at my healing breeze here, and it's got an upward yellow triangle, and that means that that's a buff, or in this case an enchantment. Now if I click on Reggie and actually put there you go, rightio. So have a look at her nameplate up the top here. You can see it's got an upward arrow on it, a little triangle right next to the unselect button. That means that she's got that hot on her, and of course you can actually see it running around her midriff there. You can see those little balls of energy. That's it. And as they disappear, you'll see that hot icon on her nameplate also disappear. If I do it again, there you go, you can see it appear on her there, and in the party list as well. And that's a good place to look when you're in a party to see if any of your mates have any hexes on them. And once again, a hex is a downward facing triangle in pink, because if you're a class that can de-hex other players, in other words, you can remove curses and stuff like that, you want to be making sure that you're doing your work on the team to remove as many hexes as possible so that they're not suffering from any kind of debuffs. Have you ever played a character, Reggie, that has abilities that can remove hexes?
I think it's a character I had in Factions.
Right.
I could remove crippling and slow bleeding and things like that.
Yep. So they're a really important member of a party, because otherwise those can really cripple the entire party. So just before we go and hand this one in, once again, the reason we got these skills, even though it's not a profession that we have, and it's not one that in my case I chose, yes, it's coincidental that Reggie was choosing a Necromancer, but quite often you'll find quests like this that do give you skills. You don't just get skills from your skill trainer, you get them as rewards from all sorts of things, and it's basically, think of it like a deck of cards, and you don't necessarily have to have them in the same colour as your deck. So like I said, in this case we're going to have blood magic and death magic that we can drop on there at any time, and we'll build up all sorts of skills in here, and as I said before, a big part of the game is actually managing your skills and choosing the ones that are appropriate for the situation and the party you're in. So look, having said that, Reggie, I think we're done. If we have a look at the quest log there, we've got to return to Necromancer Mun. Lead the way, take us home, or unless you want to also do the other quest we got, which was the lighting of the candles, or the prize mower bird. Where's the prize mower bird? That's somewhere around here, isn't it? Is it further on in the catacombs?
Well, let's try and find the prize mower bird.
Yeah, why not?
Look,
oh, yeah, see, I was following my arrow as well, but it looks like we have to go around the long way, I think. Whoops.
It's a bit of a labyrinth, this is.
It is. Oh, you know what? I've just had a look at the time. We are running way over. Tell you what, maybe what we should do, and in order to also get our bearings, maybe we should go back to Necromancer Month. Here she is. She's only just up the road anyway. We'll hand in and wrap up, and then in our next episode, perhaps we can go find the silly mower bird. In the meantime, 250 XP. You have shown some affinity for necromancy.
Nice.
Yeah. Taking necromancy. Okay, do you wish to make this commitment? Alright, so as you can see there, it's like trying out the profession. I'm going to say no, I need more time, I don't want that. I presume you're going to take it, because you want to be a necromancer?
I'm going to commit. Woo. Yeah, I'm going to commit. I've never played necromancer before, so I'm thinking it could be fun. Excellent. And plus you'll probably get to laugh at me a lot, because I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, better than the other way around, which is normally the case. But that's definitely going to be handy to have in the party, because you're going to throw some dots on people there, and of course you can animate your little Freds, your friend Freds, which are going to help us out as well. But you'll see, folks, even though I didn't take that, I still get to collect these skills and keep them. So again, if you've played any games of cards like Magic the Gathering or Warcraft or Yu-Gi-Oh or anything like that, it's much like that. You're basically collecting a whole bunch of cards and then putting them into your deck, which is 8 big down the bottom, and that's sort of a big part of the game. And later on in the game you'll also get to do that for other members in your party, some heroes and stuff. We'll get into that later. But Reggie, do you reckon that's a good place to wrap up, and then in our next episode we can go hunt for this silly prize mower bird? What do you reckon?
I think this is a good place to call it a night.
Sounds good to me. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time. On behalf of Reggie, this is me, Sambo, and our wonderful 2 toons, the awesomely flowering Regina Lacerta, and of course myself with my stupid name that Reggie named me, Seraphis Heals a Lot, saying, hope you're having a great day, take care, and until next time, bye-bye.